Hey, welcome to today's video. My name's Anna. Today we're running through a mobility flow. So mostly lower body focused, looking at hips and glutes primarily, with a little warm up and a cool down at the end. So jump on your mat. You don't even really need a mat for this one, and we'll get started. So coming into the squat position, if you can't get the heels all the way down, that's okay. It can be up here. And we're just going to begin by pressing out one knee. So one hand to the floor and the other hand on the knee and just opening the hip. So the foot will move as well. You'll come up onto the edge of the foot. It might be a smaller movement, okay? But if you can, we're really exploring that range of that hip and straightening the arm. It's less important about the arm, but really we're just looking for that range through the hip. Oh, helps if I start the timer. Let's change to the other side. Nice, okay, stopping that one. If you need to have a little rest, come out of the squat, otherwise just staying in the squat. Bring back in, and this time I'm gonna hold on to the opposite ankle and then reach the arm up towards the sky. Take the arm back behind you if you can, reaching up, bend the elbow and swapping over. Hold on to the opposite ankle, elbow reaches up, straighten, arm comes behind, and then reverse. Okay. So remember to breathe as we move through the movements. Now that sounds a bit silly, like don't really need to think about breathing, but what I mean is we're going to try to keep a nice even breath. So inhaling, exhaling, nice and controlled. Ooh, I'm missing out one movement here, the back bit, without hyperventilating or breath holding, okay? Nice, and returning to center. Again, taking a little rest out of the squat if you need, but try and stay in it. I know it starts to get a bit uncomfortable. So from here, we're going to start rocking back onto the hands. So rock back and in full circular motion, coming all the way back to the squat. So try to fully come back to the squat in between. Okay, and if this is really challenging for you, you just take less weight onto the hands. Okay, so you could just use the fingertips if it's a bit much for the wrists to go all the way back. Okay, last one. Nice, coming back into the squat. I know, we're still staying here, not for too much longer. Okay, we're going to see if we can start to tap the knees down towards the floor. So you might be able to bring it all the way down. If you can't, you just come as low as you can, okay? So you'll come up onto the ball of each foot. If you need to use the hands, you can. Yeah, you can support yourself with the hands if need be, or in the front. But see if you can do it without. Almost there. I know. Whew. Okay, nice work. Coming onto the knees for a moment and have a little break there. All right. Tuck the toes under. We're going to move from our kneeling position, from squat to kneeling and back. So let's start back in the squat. Okay, so you can use the hands. I'll show you with the hands first. I'm going to start to tip the knees down towards the floor, leaning back with the upper body. Lift up, untuck the toes, sit down, lean back, come forward, tuck the toes, lean back with the upper body, hands there to support you, come back to the squat. Cool. As you're coming back up, just spread the feet a little wider again so you have enough space as you come back. Okay, if you want to challenge yourself, you can try without the hands. You can use them to counterbalance, but keep them off the floor. Up, leaning back, and then transition back to the squat. Let's take one more. Okay, nice. Let's sit down. Deserve to sit down. It's a trick, sorry. We're not resting. Okay, taking the hands behind, fingertips facing forward, and soles of the feet to the floor, knees bent. And then we're going to start to lift the hips into this tabletop position, okay? Nice stretch through the shoulders. As we come back, I'm going to take the hands a little wider. We're going to see if we can keep the butt off the floor and take it between the hands. Nice. If that's too difficult, then you can just bring the bottom down to here, in between, and do the lift, okay? But not sitting all the way down, just tapping, and then back up. Last one. Nice work. All right, we're going to get into the flow. So first we're going to go through it a little bit slower, and I'll get you to do it with me, and we'll try out the movements. And then we're going to move through it a bit more quickly for 10 minutes. Okay, so just reset this. So our starting position is downward facing dog. So tucking the toes under, press the hands into the mat, take the knees off the floor, and let's start to come back into that position. So here, if you can't get the heels down, that's okay, just staying up on the toes. And just making sure we're not rounding through the back, so nice and long through the spine. If in order to get the spine long, you need to take a bend in the knees, then that's fine. We're not too concerned about getting that hamstring involved yet if it's compromising the upper back. All right, from here, taking the knees down into a bear squat and tap the mat. Then we're going to come up with the right leg, bend the knee, open the hip, watching that we've still got nice even weight through the hands. And then stepping that right foot to the outside of the right hand. And let's open out through that knee into a twisted lunge. Lovely. Coming back to center. From here, Pay attention. We're going to do a jump, swap, and come into pigeon, or prepare for pigeon. So jump, and the left foot comes behind the right wrist, ready for active pigeon. Drop the knee. Okay, keep that back knee off the floor. Come up into active pigeon. You could raise the arms up if you like. Come back down. Getting ready to switch back. Coming up and switch. Okay, nice. From here, hands come off. Cossack lunge on the left, lower all the way down. Use the hands if you need to. Drop the left knee in. Lift the leg, tap the heel, and then reverse. Drop the knee, back to Cossack, without the hands if you can, all the way up, back to the lunge, step it back, tap the knees, and second side. Left leg lifts. Open the hip, watch the shoulders, left hand to the outside of the left foot, take that twisted lunge, really press the knee away like we did in our squats, hands back down, preparing for the switch. Okay, so remember, the right leg's going to come behind the left wrist. Ready? Nice. Drop the knee. Active pigeon. Hands come down. Knee comes back up. And switch. Off the hands. Cossack. Lower down, drop the knee. Tap the heel in front. And then reverse. Press into Cossack. All the way up, back to the lunge, and back to the original position, down dog, heels down if you can. Tap the knees, straighten the legs. Let's go through that one more time. Right leg lifts, open the hip, step to the outside of the right hand, press that knee away. Then we're going to do our switch. Drop that left knee down. Active pigeon. Here we go. Hands press away. Hands press away and switch. Nice. Okay, from here. Cossack, all the way down with control, drop the knee, tap the heel, reverse, press back up, nice and strong, hands come down, and we're back to our bear squat, tap the knees, left side, outside of the left hand, open the hip. Get ready for the switch. Right foot to left wrist, preparing for pigeon. Drop it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands come down. Preparing to switch. Prepare for the Cossack. Sitting down, drop the knee. Tap the heel, reverse. Use the hands if you need there. Stepping back and bear squat. Okay, so we've gone through it a few times now. Hopefully you got the hang of it. We're going to do a 10-minute round. So without stopping. side to side. I'll talk us through it, but we'll be moving a little bit more quickly. All right, let's go. Up into that starting position. Tap the knees. Right leg lifts. Open the hip. Firm with the hands. Step to the outside of the right hand and press the knee away. Hands come down. Prepare for the switch. Drop the knee. And 1, 2, support with the hands if you need. 3, 4, 5. Lift back up. Take that knee all the way under the armpit and switch. Cossack. Drop the knee. Lift that leg forward, tap the heel, and reverse. Send it back. Tap the knees, left side. Left leg lifts. Open the hip. Step it outside the left hand. Open the hip. Keep that nice even breath here. Switch over. Drop the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands come down. Lift that knee back up, ready for the switch. Cossack. Press back up. Oh, I was about to skip the next section. Cossack, drop the knee. Can't be skipping anything. Tap the heel. Press back up. Now we get to go back to the lunge. Tap the knees back to the right side. Right leg lifts. Open, step. Open the knee. Prepare for the switch. Drop it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift back up. Switch the legs. Control through that lower section of the Cossack. Drop the knee. Tap the heel. So here the movement is coming from the hip. Try to keep the torso still. Press up. Tap. Left side. Step it forward. Open the hip. Switch. Drop. 1, 2. Press the shin down. 4, 5. Hands come down. Switch. Press up. Drop the knee. Try not to lean too much like I am. Over to the left, tap the heel. You will have to a little bit. We're trying to keep the torso still. Press up. Hands down. Okay. Back to the right. Open. Step. Press that knee away. Switch the legs. Drop the knee. You might find now you can get the shin a little bit more parallel now that we're starting to open up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands come down. Switch. Cossack. Drop the knee. Tap the heel. Left side. We're halfway. 5 minutes to go. And ready to switch. Right foot behind left wrist. Drop the knee. 1. Remember, you can use the hands. 2, 3, 4, 5. Press that knee back up first. Then we'll switch. Off the hands if you can. Lower down. Tap. Touch. Back to the right. Open. Step. Open the hip. Switch the legs. Drop the knee. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And switch. Press back up with the legs, Cossack. Drop the knee with control. Tap the heel. You can always support with another hand there if you need. Left side. Left leg lifts. Open. Step. Open the hip. And switch. Drop the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands down. Knee comes up. And switch. Cossack. All the way down with control. Drop the knee. Tap the heel. Drop. Press back up. 3 minutes to go. Let's get one more in on each side. Right leg. Open the hip. Step. Open. Switch. Active pigeon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands down. Knee comes up. Switch. Cossack. Drop the knee. Lift. Tap the heel. And reverse. Left side. Open the hip, step the foot outside of the left hand. Open the knee. And switch with the feet. Lower that right knee down. Active pigeon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands down. Knee comes up and switch. Back to that lunge. Drop all the way down, drop the knee, tap the heel, and reverse. Press up. All the way back. Tap the knees. Ooh, looks like we can fit in a little bit more. We'll have to do one more each side. Right leg lifts. Open. Step. It's bonus. We'll get a little bit extra. Open the hip. Prepare to switch. Get springy. Drop the knee. Active pigeon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press the ground away. Knee comes up first. Switch. Press it back. Cossack lunge. Drop the knee. Tap the heel in front. And reverse. Pressing up. And take it back. Tap the knees, left side. Last one. Left leg. Step. Press that knee away. Get ready for the switch. Drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knee comes up. Okay, we got a bit extra. Switch over. Cossack. Drop it down. Almost there. Tap. Press back up. Downward facing. Take the heels down if you can. Tap the knees. And coming all the way down. Nice work. Whew. Cool, good job. All right, let's take a little wind down, or you could always repeat that. Pause and repeat the whole thing for another 10 minutes for an epic workout. Otherwise, follow me and come back into downward facing. We're going to take some spinal waves from here. So we're going to take that bear squat, tap, lift the hips to start the wave, rounding, 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 all the way forward, and then head comes up last, chin to chest, and we take it back. Press up, round through the upper back, lower back, wave it all the way, tap the knees. Let's go again. Rounding. Feel that wave moving along the spine. Last thing comes up is the head and reverse. One more. Tap the knees. And rounding. Waving along the spine. All the way forward. Head comes up. Chin comes down. Moves through the upper back, mid back, lower back. Heels come down, knees come down. Now we're going to press back again to down dog, and we're just going to take a little twist here. So bringing the left hand into the center of the mat, and then reaching back with the right hand. If you can, holding onto the ankle of the left foot, you might just be reaching in that general direction. Okay? Let's switch. Hands back, drop the knees. Awesome. Thanks so much for joining me. And yeah, hope you enjoyed that little mobility flow. Please like and subscribe to my channel to support me to grow my channel. And yeah, any requests, please let me know. Anything that you guys would like to see. Okay, take care. Bye.